How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y. Last time we took on the very first gym here in the Kalos region, the Santaloon Gym, and we earned our very first badge, the Bug Badge from Gym Leader Viola. And in this episode, we are going to make our way onto Route 4, known as Partir Way, and there are a couple of things we can actually get really quickly here. I think there are hidden items, but first and foremost, let's just grab this item sitting out in the open, the Repel. There we go. Yeah, I do believe there are some hidden items here, including, I think right here, right? Down in here? Yes, there is. It is a honey. Now, honey, I'm home. Honey has a very important role in this game for a certain mechanic that we'll see a little bit later. I think it's a better mechanic in this game than the mechanic for honey in Generation 4 games, in my opinion, because, well, it depends on how you look at it. I don't know. We'll talk about that when we get to that point, but first and foremost, there are some trainers on this route, and apparently this gardener, I think this guy is, he apparently has a Corphish, so let's go ahead and battle its sharp pincers. Oh, maybe I should stay away from it. Let my Pokemon handle this. Alright, we defeated the gardener, and that is this side of this part of the route cleared, and we ran into a wild Combee. Oh, hi, Combee. For a second, I was hoping we could run into another Pokemon on this route that you can catch that's native to Kalos and isn't from another region, but that's gonna have to be put on hold. Alright, so really quickly, let's head to this other side here. Please don't run into anything, thank you. Of course, the item would be over this way. Alright, I was hoping I could get it that way. No hidden item there? Okay. Right here is a Great Ball. Definitely recommend you pick these up, because they actually give you a lot of them for free out in the wild at the start of the game, compared to, you know, just buying them in shops, which are, well, they're quite expensive for this early in the game. Anyway, over here is a Super Potion. I'm still trying to look for hidden items, so if I'm just randomly stopping and looking at a blank space, I apologize, but I'm just trying to find these hidden items. Maybe down here? No? Okay, well, you weren't mirrored of your other counterpart, unfortunately. And we ran into another Pokemon. Is it the one I'm looking for to talk about? No, it's a Skitty. Okay. Well, we're just running into every Pokemon except the one I want, so maybe I'll cut ahead to when I run into it? Possibly? There you are! Say hello to Flabebe, the Fairy-type Pokemon. I alluded to it a while ago, kind of in passing, but in this game they did introduce a new type, the Fairy-type, and this is officially the first all-natural Fairy-type Pokemon. So when the Fairy-type was introduced, they retconned a couple of previous Pokemon from Generations 1 through 5 into Fairy-type Pokemon, either partial or pure. For example, Clefairy was retconned to be a pure Fairy-type, and Flabebe here is a Fairy-type itself, and I'm actually going to catch you because, I mean, why not? I might as well catch it. I want to catch every single new Pokemon from Kalos in this game, so might as well go ahead and catch a Flabebe. And speaking of Flabebe, Flabebe has a very nice attribute only exclusive to it prior to the release of Generation 8. Flabebe is the very first Pokemon to have a, oh god, what's it called? It's a punctuation mark, because I remembered it has mark in the name. Oh god, what is the name of it? I can totally picture somebody in the comments right now typing up a comment saying, "Bro, do you even language arts? It's obvious that it's this." Oh god, what is it? Is it, oh god, I should remember this. I don't know why I'm not Diacritical, that's it! A diacritical mark. So the accent E, you remember good old Barry in Platinum that actually spelled out accent E during his insane speech in the lakefront? But that is what that's officially called, the accents above the letters like in Pokémon. The accent E is diacritical, and Flabebe is the only Pokemon as of before the release of Generation 8 that has a diacritical mark in its name. In fact, Flabebe has 2, because of the accent E's over the Bebe in its name. So yeah, so we finally have our first fairy type on the team, so that's gonna, no, it's not gonna do it for this episode. Let's go ahead and continue on to Route 4. Right here is actually a really nice fountain, the Pearl Fountain. Pearl A? Probably Pearl. Acceptance creates harmony. And as you see, we have a Clamperl in the middle and a couple of Horsey spewing water towards the Clamperl. It's actually really, really nice. Anyway, there are some skaters here that I would like to face. Okay, good, I was actually in this guy's line of sight. Let's go ahead and fight off against the skaters who, by the way, do have really cool battle introduction music. It's like a rock guitar riff. It's really cool. You probably kind of heard it in the background. Something that I forgot to mention about Flabebe is that it's one of those Pokemon that has just one gender. So for example, Flabebes are always going to be female. Anyway, I'm going to use a potion on Bunnelby because Bunnelby, well, I'm going to use 2 potions, but Bunnelby needed the help. Actually, my team is pretty much even in terms of levels right now. That's actually really neat, especially without the experience. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna face the roller skater, but now I know that I stand right here and I'm basically guaranteed to fight her. So yeah, with the experience share off, so far everything's looking good. My team are evenly leveled, except Fletchling, because Fletchling has a little level above Froakie and Bunnelby, and as you probably can tell, I'm not adding Flabebe to my team. I do plan on using a Fairy-type Pokemon, but it's probably not one that you're going to expect. With that teaser out of the way, let's fight the female roller skater. Alright, we defeated the female skater. Now, before we can actually continue here on Route 4, there is something that I finally need to talk about. And that is what is presented on the bottom screen outside of battle. I should probably also show it in battle, but that'll happen at another point. So, on the bottom screen outside of battle, while you're traveling throughout the Kalos region, there's this screen right here. Now, you could open the menu if you wanted, but that's not really necessary for now. This right here on the bottom screen is known as the PSS. The Player Search System, and it was the successor to the Cross Transceiver, the C-Gear, from Black and White and Black to White 2. Now, I really like the Player Search System, and it's really weird how they continue to introduce new features on the bottom screen that the others successfully, I guess you could say, except for Generation 7's successor wasn't exactly a success. But I digress. The Player Search System was actually really, really cool. It was basically, you can see right here, there's friends, acquaintances, and passerbys. You can have your friends displayed on this screen right here. In fact, let me connect to the internet so you can see what this is like. I don't think anything will pop up right away in terms of, like, friends list, and even actually nobody will even pass by. Maybe there will be that acquaintance that I traded with in Santaloon. I think that meant it was successful? Okay, yeah, it was successful. Okay, so when you're connected to the internet, you can do a whole bunch of things, and oh, well, here we go. There are a lot of passerbys. That's a lot more than I anticipated. Anyway, so there are more things to the PSS that I will talk about at a later time. As you see, there are arrows on the top of the PSS to go to different pages. However, I'm not going to show those off yet. There are a couple of instances where I think it would be appropriate to talk about those, so I'm just going to focus on the main aspect of the PSS right now. And if I click on the button in the middle at the very top, you can see that there are options for battling with friends, trading with friends, and this can also work with acquaintances and passerbys. They can click on your little icon on any of the 3 lists on the main part, and they can ask to battle or trade you. Then there's Battle Spot, which is Then there's a feature called Wonder Trade. Now, I will actually showcase Wonder Trading in just a moment, but I want to talk about some other things first. So there's this option called Shoutout, and I can tell everyone that I'm feeling happy. So I'm just going to generically type woo and send that out, and it sends, if I had friends, if I had friends, I sound like a complete loser, but it would send out your message to your friends, acquaintances, passerbys, whatever. I think it's just your friends, though. Then there's this option, the Holocaster. We actually obtained this immediate... Street Pass is not in... Okay, let's activate Street Pass. Sure, why not? But anyway, the Holocaster was given to us immediately as part of our PSS. And it will occur when... Yes... wait, I actually have to update it? Do I have to... activate... I thought, okay, whatever. Activate Street Pass, yes, send information to the Pokemon Company, Nintendo, Game Freak, Holocaster update. Do I have to, no, please. I'm just trying to continue my talk of, okay, checking Spot Pass data. Can it be updated? Yes, let's update it. Although, I don't know why I did this, cause, wait, check announcements? Anything? I mean, this game is a couple years old. Service suspension. Oh, hi. Breaking news for all trainers. It has been a pleasure to bring you the news over the past 3 years, but our broadcast equipment has become rather old, and so we have come to the unfortunate decision that our broadcast to regions outside of Kalos will have come to an end. Thank you for tuning in for all of our broadcasts over these many years. I hope that I might have a chance to meet all of you who aren't in the Kalos region again someday. Is that a hint that nobody has ever talked about? That this character that we'll meet later on appears in... This is rather interesting. I actually forgot that the service was suspended, A, and B, I never actually saw that before, so that's... interesting. There's nothing here. Again, I don't know why I clicked on this, it's whatever. On the next page, there's the global trade system, which I don't think is supported anymore. Well, I mean, no, I think it's supported, but probably nobody goes on it. GameSync, I actually do think that's not available anymore. Oh, powers. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Favorites list. You can favorite your friends or whatever. You have a profile that you can customize, and then there's some quick little PSS settings. But back to the Wonder Trade. I am going to Wonder Trade a couple of Pokemon off. Nobody on my team, and I'll leave Flabébé alone. Off-screen, I did catch a couple of Pokemon for this purpose, and the Wonder Trade jingle is a bop, so take a listen to it really quickly. Alright, so as you see, I caught a Pidgey, a Psyduck, and a Bidoof off-screen on Route... Well, I caught this Pidgey on Route 2, but I caught the Psyduck and Bidoof on Route 22. So... Oh, well, I caught Pidgey on Route 3. Whatever. Same thing. They're all routes. So... Wonder Trade is pretty cool, because it's kind of like a condensed version of the GTS, except you can't choose what you want to receive. So basically you're blindly trading Pokemon with people over the internet. And I'm very curious to know if anybody even still Wonder Trades in this game, because it is a 6-year-old game in October, so I'm hopefully going to find a trade partner. If I can find one trade partner for any of these 3 Pokemon, that would be nice. Oh, we got somebody from Minnesota. Okay, nice to meet you, Joel Swagger. Okay, I should feel bad. Usually I don't trade crappy Pokemon off Wonder Trade, so I hate being one of those people, but I gotta do it for purposes. Oh, hello. This is a Pokemon introduced in the Kalos region. This is Coifloff. No, that's not the name of the actual Pokemon, it's a nickname. But I will take care of Coifloff. Thank you, Joel. So after each Wonder Trade, you're kicked off of the menu, unfortunately. But that's a new Pokemon for our Pokedex, so that's exciting. And now let's go ahead and trade the other Pokemon. But anyway, this is Furfru, or Furfro. It's a German. Oh, it's from Germany. Okay. Is that its name in German, then? I've never paid attention to German names, so that's actually a pretty interesting name if that is its German name. Kofloff. That's, something, but that's Furfru. It's a pretty unique Pokemon that has some special customization. Yes, it's one of those gimmick Pokemon, unfortunately, but Furfru is actually pretty powerful. Don't let anybody fool you. Alright, so, yeah, like I was saying, I hate being one of those people that trades off, I don't want to say trash to other people over Wonder Trade, but I'm kind of trading trash over Wonder Trade. We got Urcon from Kentucky, I think that said. I wasn't really paying attention. But we're trading him our Psyduck, and again, it's completely random. You encounter someone random, and you get a randomly traded Pokemon like Kangaskhan. Oh. Okay, that's a pretty good trade. I'm sorry I sent you a Psyduck, but I'm actually really happy that people are still Wonder Trading on this game. I mean, it is a like I said, it's a 6-year-old game come October. So it's pretty cool that, you know, people actually still trade on this thing. Alright, so we have one more Pokemon left. Ooh, it's an Adamant Kangaskhan. Well, it has Early Bird, though, for its ability, so it's kind of meh. Alright, Bidoof, you are the last Wonder Trade fodder that I have. Let's see who we are going to trade with. If you do fail to find a trade partner, by the way, it kicks you out of the menu and you just gotta try again, basically. That's what happens. It gives you a little error message. Alright, and we're trading with myself from Georgia. I'm not actually trading with myself. I don't have my second DS. I mean, I don't have a physical copy. I'm playing on a digital copy, so even if I did have a physical copy, that'd kind of be weird. And I'm sending myself a Zubat. Well, actually, technically, I'm playing as James, and they're playing as Jimmy, so I basically traded with my nickname. And I got a Zubat. You know what? It's what I deserve. Alright, I will take care of Zubat. In fact, Zubat actually does appear in this game normally, clearly, because yeah, we just got traded one. So yeah, that was Wonder Trade. Actually, you know what? I want to push my luck. I want to see if I can get something better than Kangaskhan. I don't want to retrade. Oh man, this is so hard. I don't want to trade any, you know what? Ooh, you're Jolly? Wow, Quacklin, you're actually a pretty nice Pokemon. You're actually really good. But you know what? Just for the sake of trying to cheat the system, not exactly cheat the system, why I say that, just to see if I can get anything better, I'm going to trade off Quacklin. I'm sorry to the Hiker and Santaloon, but I mean, I only traded you a Bunnelby for this guy, so it's not too big a deal. I'm not exactly hurting. I mean, I like this guy. I like Farfetch'd nickname, but I mean, I gotta see if I can maybe get something better than a Kangaskhan. Because there are instances where people get legendary Pokemon off of Wonder Trade. And it'd be really, really nice if I could get one, but I kind of doubt it. I think anybody who did have legendary Pokemon in these games probably transferred them to Sun and Moon. So, yeah. We'll see if I can even find a trade partner. Can I find a trade partner? This one might be a failure to find. Does nobody want the mighty Quacklin? Nobody? No, nobody wants the mighty Quacklin. Oh, okay, never mind. We are trading with someone from Saitama, Japan. If I could read Japanese, I would read what he said and what his name is, but unfortunately I can't. Alright, let's see who we're gonna... I wonder if they'll laugh when they see that they get Quacklin. You know what? Yeah, I deserve that. Normally on Wonder Trade, you will see lots of Wurmples, Zigzagoons. Actually, that is a good point because you can Wonder Trade in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as well, although the PSS is locked behind the Dex Nav on a little tiny monitor thing, but you can Wonder Trade between X and Y in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I just got a Wurmple from Oraz. That's great. You know what? I really want to get on with this episode, but I do not want to keep a Wurmple in my party, so, or in my box, rather. So I'm going to retrade Wurmple, and I'm going to see if I can get, as long as it's not, actually, even a Zigzagoon would probably be better than a Wurmple, so as long as I don't get another Wurmple in return, I'll be okay. Let's see if we can find another trade partner. That last one did take a while, though. Maybe it's because it did connect between X and Y and Oraz. We got somebody from Shizuoka, Japan. I hope I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. Alright, let's see. This time it's a female trainer. Let's see who we are going to get in return for Wurmple. I feel bad for trading an Eevee! Oh my goodness! We got an Eevee! It's a Japanese Eevee. Well, duh, because the person was from Japan. Oh man! We just got an Eevee! That is awesome. I want to check this Eevee out in my PC. Well, that is it for Wonder Trade, and now the people you Wonder Trade with appear in your acquaintances, by the way, so you can see that right now. So yeah, let's move on with the rest of Route 4, because this episode's gonna be really long. I just spent like 10 minutes on Wonder Trade. Alright, luckily there are trainer battles here, so we will be able to cut those out. Actually, do I even want to face all these trainers right now? I might try to skip them over and face them later. Oh, hey, a hidden honey over here. Nice hidden honey. Okay. And let's go up here. Oh, wait a second. Are there hidden items? Hidden items, please? No? Oh, there's an item there. Oh, I don't want to go through the grass, but I don't want to face that trainer. All right. I'm making my way through the flowers. And apparently I attracted Ladybuzz. So that's... Really? I ran into a Pokemon right in front of the item. Are you kidding me? Well, at least it was another Flabebe, and Flabebe is very adorable, so I can't really be too mad, can I? Alright, let's see what this item finally is. It's a netball. Okay, that's not too bad. Helps catch bug-type Pokemon and water-type Pokemon. And we can also run into more wild Pokemon in the flowers. Another Flabebe. Something also unique about Flabebe, I guess I can mention while I'm here, that I also apparently forgot about, other than the fact that it's pure female in its gender. Flabebe actually has a couple different forms in and of itself. Flabebe's flower that it rides on can actually be multiple colors. And on rare occasion, you can find the different colors in the different flower colors. So for example, because I'm in yellow flowers, I'm gonna be more inclined to find yellow flowered Flabebe. But for example, Flabebe has a white flower form. I could find that in there on a rare percentage. Has a red flower form. I could find that. Pretty unique, pretty cool. And I want to avoid the preschooler because I can skip over you. There is an item here though that I want. It's a Poison Barb. Okay. Poison Barb isn't too bad. Actually, would I be able to use this here? I did mention earlier that honey plays a unique role in this game, and I think it can be argued it's better than its use in Gen 4. Can this be used here? Oh wait, Bunnelby has an item. Well, I can just get that in a second. So if I use this honey now, it does work, question mark? No, but it did attract up a dew. Okay, so what I was trying to do was trigger a special form of wild battle using honey. I do believe it'll work on the next route. Or maybe it just doesn't work in flowers. It probably doesn't work in flowers, and I just screwed up like an idiot. I don't think there's an item down there. I'm just gonna avoid that. Oh, there's probably a hidden item down there where you are, but I don't really want to... Oh, speaking of hidden items, hello, Super Potion. But I do not want to deal with any trainers right now. Like I said, I'm going to save that for a little bit later. Also, there are people dressed in, like, lab coats at that gate. Also, there's an ether right here, because that's actually a really good item. Okay, please, Mr. Gardener Man, turn away. I guess, yeah, I'll just skip these trainers and I'll battle them at a later point. For now... Oh, hello there. Have you ever heard of a Pokémon called Flabébé? Wow, you have one with you. Flabébé is, now brace yourself, a Fairy-type Pokémon. Fairy-type is a new... alright, thanks for interrupting your friend's text. And we've been battling... Oh, wait, it's the female talking. And we've been battling Fairy-type Pokémon against other types of Pokémon at Professor Sycamore's request. My name's Cinna. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful lady. I'm Dexio. 2 years ago, Professor Sycamore entrusted me with a Pokédex. You could call me a Pokémon Voyage veteran. If you'd like, I'll show you the way to the lab, so come along now. Sure, why not? Okay, let's get this show on the road. I really wish she wouldn't have interrupted Dexio's text, because Dexio had, like, pretty important information, unless she said the same thing that he was gonna say, but she got impatient. I don't know. Lumio City is the biggest city in all of Kalos. There's still plenty I haven't seen. Oh, well that's oh, I guess we are about to head to Lumio City then. So, how are you and Bunnelby getting along? The more you walk around with your Pokémon, the stronger your friendship will become. Here, take this TM for return. This is a move that gets more powerful when your friendship with Pokémon, when your friendship with the Pokémon using it is strong. TM27 return. A very, very powerful TM, especially for this early in the game. Right through this gate, and you'll be in Lumio City. Go on already. Alright, you heard the lady, let's go. This music is so amazing, but it might get content ID'd, so I'm gonna run. Or walk. I'll go ahead and wait in front of the lab for you. Follow her that way to the lab. Well, I would go ahead and I would go to the lab where Cinna is waiting for us, but I think I'm gonna end things off here. So, if I can face the camera please and not try to go on my roller skates when I'm not moving anywhere. Next time on Pokemon X and Y, we will go to Professor Sycamore's lab at the behest of Dexio and Cinna, and then we'll probably go around and explore a bit of Lumio City. So with that, thank you for watching, and until next time, catch ya later.